CIA Director Mike Pompeo fires shots across Putin's bow. Sinks his battleship. CIA Director Mike Pompeo appeared on the annual gathering of intelligence and national security officials and experts in Aspen, Colorado. He spoke about Russia, USA, Syria, Iran, the previous administration, Trump, etc. He said Russia doesn't plan to leave Syria because of its naval port in Tartus, off the Mediterranean Sea. He also said that Russia meddled with the U.S. presidential elections back in 2016 and will continue to interfere in U.S. affairs to stick it to America. Pompeo described the U.S.-Russia relationship as complicated. Newsmax cities Pompeo, "I think they find any place that they can make our lives more difficult. I think they find that's something that's useful," he said. Pompeo also said that Russia helped only a little bit against the Islamic State militants in Syria. Although he doesn't see Russia as an ally to the United States, he's hoping that both countries would cooperate on counter-terrorism. Newsmax reports, he said it's difficult to imagine a stable Syria with President Bashar Assad still in power. He called Assad a puppet of the Iranians, who now have a significant foothold in Syria. If both countries cooperate, then Assad's regime in Syria will fall in no time. Something good will come out of their cooperation. Newsmax reports, he said the Trump administration is working on ways to push back against Iran, which wants to be a kingpin in the Middle East. The Middle East region is especially turbulent nowadays. There is a lot going on in several countries, from Islamic extremism to oil prices struggles. These events impact the whole world, including the West. Newsmax reports, Pompeo continued his criticism of the Obama administration's nuclear deal with Iran. The Trump administration recently confirmed that Iran had met its obligations under the deal but warned it would face consequences for breaching the spirit of the accord, a reference to Iran's continued pursuit of a ballistic missile program. After the Trump administration announced new, non-nuclear sanctions, Iran's president said the country will stand up to the United States. The new sanctions are the latest attempt to cut down the military financing on Iran's military. Newsmax reports, when it comes to Iranian compliance with the agreement, Iran is a bad tenant, Pompeo said. He likened their compliance with a renter who doesn't pay rent until the landlord demands it and then sends a bad check. He noted that President Donald Trump has been working with Gulf states and Israel to find a common way to push back against Iranian aggression in the region. What won't work is appeasing Tehran or forcing them into compliance, he said. When we have our strategy in place, I'm confident you will see a fundamental shift in policy toward Iran, Pompeo said. Pompeo also spoke about North Korea's threats. He noted that Trump is also focused on that problem. However, Pompeo thinks that Kim Jong-un wants to keep himself in power and that's the reason for his behavior. He's hoping that the U.S. will find a way to separate the regime from its nuclear abilities. Pompeo also noted that North Koreans are lovely people but don't live a good life in their country. On a different issue, Pompeo said he's worried that WikiLeaks will take down America any way it can. Newsmax reports, he noted that the anti-secrecy group's website urges students to become CIA interns so they can become whistleblowers. Although Donald Trump said that he loves WikiLeaks, Pompeo is not a fan. WikiLeaks was founded by Julian Assange, but the former National Security Agency contractor Edward Snowden leaked documents which reveal the secrets of the CIA.